Were you afraid or kind of worried that there would be a little letdown because the last time you guys were ranked, you lost?
Well, I didn't like the way we played. And I don't want to sit here and, win by 15. But I have a lot of respect for Central Florida. I watched them come back the other night from 19 down and win. And the season hadn't gone great for them. But, I respect everybody we played. We didn't play like, a ranked team. Took bad shots. Defensively, you try to turn it on and turn it off, and you can't do that. We were fortunate that, they shoot 4 for 19 from 3, because they're a real good outside shooting team. Felt bad I didn't get Yannick in the game and didn't get Cannon back in the game. And, Marcus got in foul trouble, so I wanted him to play the second half, but he didn't guard. And then the students, I didn't see all our students. That kind of bugged me a little bit. Maybe it's the weather. Is there a beach around here? Or?
Quit feeding them donuts, man.
It's Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Great programs, no matter who you play, they're there. And I don't take it lightly. The support we've had has been great, and they've meant a lot to us. Is Mardi Gras on Wednesday? Isn't that a long kind of? Isn't that a long kind of
40 days, but they celebrate this weekend.
Yeah, I played down there. They came to our games. But this ranking doesn't mean anything to me right now. I'm proud of the fact that we're one of the top 25 in a lot of people's eyes. But we got a lot of things ahead of us and a lot of great opportunities, and we got to do better than we did today.
Can you talk about Nick Moore and his ability to really change a game as he did in the second half?
He made 2 big shots. One, Marcus made a great pass. The other one he shot on the break. Felt it going, but what was he, 4 for 11? But I liked him. He got 6 assists, 4 steals. Those are things that mean more to me. Got 3 defensive rebounds. But, Cannon came in, gave us a huge lift. Ryan came in, gave us a huge lift. Ben came in, gave us a lift. But, we're better than we played today.
Was there a reason that you stuck more with Ryan Manuel today than Keith Frazier?
It's game to game, practice to practice. Whoever deserves to play, and certain matchups are better. Ryan can defend. We thought, we needed. I don't think we all wanted to get Nick Russell in foul trouble guarding Sykes. We thought that Sterling and Ryan, that was a better matchup for them than it maybe was for Keith. But Keith didn't play well when he came in. He had a bad week of practice. But, we're going to need him when we play Louisville, and he'll probably have a great week of practice.
You mentioned the things you got from Nick Moore that you liked, the assists, the steals, as much as the points. When he went down in the first half with what looked like an ankle, are you surprised that he came back and was able to give you that much?
No.
Did it look like it bothered him at all, other than that first minute or so?
It bothered him. I kept asking him. He had the same answer. He was all right. So, somebody just said, what a lift he gave us, and now we're talking about a bad ankle. I said he could play, and I thought he played the way he always plays. He competes, and, but again, we got to have a much better, game in terms of execution, and we got to play like we played in Connecticut, where every possession meant something on both ends, and I don't think that was the case today.
Larry, can you remember the last time you won 15 games in a row as a head coach at the crib? I mean home, excuse me. At home, not crib, at home.
We won 55 in a row at KU.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, I got this theory, when you win at home, it means you got better players. You know?
Okay.
But to be perfectly honest with you, we got a wonderful building and we've had unbelievable support. There's been, you know, everywhere I go, people remark about the atmosphere. Our players, you know, talk about, you know, the students and the fans and how positive they are. So, you know, I want people to dread coming in here. We're not going to be able to hang with Louisville unless we have a better crowd than we had in Cincinnati, and I didn't think that was possible. But we'll see. But the one thing I know is I don't think they'll be affected by it. You know, great programs relish opportunities like they have, but you know, we're getting better, and I'm hopeful that because we're better, we'll have a home court advantage.
Better in what areas?
You know, I compare us to last year. You know, we're 15 and 17, and our league is so much better. I didn't know, you know, we were gonna, you know, have this kind of record. I knew we'd be better, and you know, think about it. We lost Jalen. He was our leading scorer and rebounder. And first couple of games, I heard a lot of people talk about that, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it now. But you know, he was a big part of our team. But we've gotten some contributions from our transfers and our young kids, and that's given us a chance to be like this.
Larry, have you had any reaction from the HBO story on Real Sports?
Oh yeah.
What's it been?
I mean, it was real positive. You know, I like Brian. I go way back with him. When I was at UCLA in '80 and we went to the final game, he was there, and I played golf with him. I've always admired him. He loves the game, and the thing that I like best is he hung around us, and our kids were really appreciative of that, and he sat through our practices, and that excited the heck out of me, because I love people that love the game to watch us practice, and then they know whether you do a good job or a bad job. And it was, I thought it was great for our school. I even read one paper said it's the first nice thing that's national story that's been said about our athletic program. I don't, you know, I'm a big fan of June, but you know, any positive thing about SMU helps us. And you know, it attracts students and gives us a chance to recruit high-class kids. And so I don't like it. You know, I say it all the time. It's like going to the dentist for me, things like that. But the more positive things that are said about our team and our school and our program, it's great.
So piggybacking off of Newey's question, this really will help you as far as recruiting is concerned overall.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I keep bringing this up. One, we got the transfers, so that was huge. But we got Nick obviously because of Tim and their relationship. We got Marcus because, you know, Jay Wright, and I was in Philly with Jay Duncan, one of my coaches. We got Crandall because of Jarence Howard. But when Keith decided to come here, and then Sterling and Ben, that gave, and Yannick, that gave us credibility. When you get a local kid from Dallas, like Keith, to come here, that's why Emmanuel's coming here. And if we can keep playing, you know, quality basketball, I'm hopeful that more kids will consider us.
It's been 2 weeks since the Yannick injury. Is he back to 100% yet?
He's ready.
So it's just a
He's
matter
ready.
of too
He
many
should have
days.
played today.
Okay.
He's going to play against Louisville. And we're going to need him. And if I have a big guy that's not playing as well as he's capable of playing, he'll play.
Coach, you mentioned that you're unhappy with the way the team played today. What adjustments that need to be happening before game? Excuse me. Coach, you mentioned that you're unhappy with the game today, basically. What adjustments do you need to see? Right. What adjustments do you need to see within your team before Wednesday's game against Louisville? It's a really important game for you guys.
Well, I think I said this before. But, you know, I've been unhappy with the way we played games, and we bounced back and paid attention to detail and, you know, figured out a way to do better. I mean, they know when, you know, coaches don't have to tell kids, you know, at the end of the day, whether they played as well as they're capable of playing. You know, I don't talk about results. I just ask them to play hard, play the right way, and we'll take whatever happens, you know, but I'm not gonna walk in that locker room and not be real with them. And I think I'd be doing them a disservice. But you know, you gotta be careful about that, because I just coached against a guy I have a lot of respect for. You know, and we won by 15. So I worry about saying stuff like that. But I didn't think we played as hard as they did. They just missed shots.
Is any of your concern about not playing well, the fact that tournament time is pretty close and you're trying to get these guys
No,
tournament ready?
Sunday we were great. You know, I watch NBA teams play. They're great one night, and Miami lost last week. You know, Westbrook's been back with the Thunder, and they've lost some game. We'll bounce back. You know, but the greatest thing about this is it gives me something to talk about.